got shot at in 1995, I moved away overnight from Salford to Somerset. And for 15 years, whatever, doing my math, I can't remember, right? But my ace, I got shot at, everything's terrible. In fact, no, I didn't. I walked around like I'm a bad man, I got shot at. Dickhead. Right? Put your identity. And now what I've done is I've flipped that ace that was 1 to 1 to an 11. This is my story. Wouldn't be much of a motivational speaker if I didn't have a story. It's the best story ever. I could do without having any more stories. I'm going to get onto it now. So this is what you've got to recognize, that you are balancing with your life and your business. You're balancing all these things. And this is what happened with me and my business. Is I go back to the worst day of my professional career. This is me, done. My energy was down, gone. I said to my chairman, big PLC, and it just so happened, I just spoke at the Excel, and the photographer took the photograph. This is my Obama moment. This is my war room of me saying I quit to my chairman, and he captured it. I said, I'm done, Terry. His name, Terry Cooper. I said, I'm done, Terry. And he was 52 at the time, and I was 41 or 39 or something like that. The same age as me right now. And it's been fascinating because the conversation he gave me, I've given recently to someone else. He said, right. He said, do you trust me? I said, yeah. He said, 100%. I said, well, yeah. He said, right, well, you ain't fucking quitting. I get it, you're scared. I get you tired. But you're not quitting. And this is what's lovely about an organisation like this, is we all get a quit in us. And you don't know if it's real because stuff that's going on at home and so forth. Anyway, I didn't quit there. He said to me, he said, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put a date down in the diary for 6 months' time. And in 6 months' time, if you want to quit, we'll let you do it. I didn't quit. Pandemic took us out. So you're going to get wobbles. You're going to get wobbles. Wobbles. And we're all going to get wobbles. Wobbles are part of life. Wobbles are part of business. But what I want you to do is next time you're having a wobble, I want you to not wobble backwards. I want you to look at what does wobbling forwards mean. And it won't mean anything now. But next time you're having a wobble, I promise you, you'll understand what I'm talking about. What does wobbling forwards look like? And what does this make possible? When things go wrong, on occasion they will, what does it make possible? And I look at, this was Panorama, my online stalker, which I'm sure everyone's going to start laughing at, right? And this is me. Right, did someone laugh there or cough? Honestly, you lot are notorious, right? I'm telling you, brilliant. There he is, look, laughing. Call him out. Get him out! So the point is that, listen, right? Oh, I'd say if you think that was funny, try breathing in for 11 minutes, right? Like, serious. Like, I've normally got a back like a prawn, and I'm like, Ed Balls is looking at me, I'm thinking, ah! So, point is, right, what does it make possible, right? It makes possible, I know, oh, look, can you do a compo face? That's sad, right? So here's the thing, this is not a joke, people, right? This is somebody that I met for 30 seconds, and she asked me, at one of these events, can I have a selfie? I said, yeah, sure. I had a selfie. That was it. 2 years later, post goes on Facebook. And that post went, a woman, you imagine females in the room, goes on Facebook and says, I'm being harassed at the moment. What do you reckon would happen? Your Facebook goes whoosh. And the next day, it's a high-profile speaker. Right? But by this time, I'm watching this thinking, who's she talking about? Third day, it's a high-profile motivational speaker. Third comment down, is it Brad Burton? Yes, didn't want to say. Whoosh, 100 people, cancelled, boom. All my speaking gigs, everyone's there. That had killed a cat, that put a windows through. I was sending henchmen around there. So I met for 30 seconds, and I'm like, what? The police, and just the whole process took 4 years to get her to court. 4 years. She's now serving 28 months in prison. Less than 2% conviction rate. Thank you. Thousands of posts about me. Thousands. Not only on Instagram, on LinkedIn. Not only on LinkedIn, on Facebook. Not only on Facebook, on Twitter. Thousands with people believing instantly. Guilty until proven innocent. 4 years, my entire business. And bear in mind, my business has just collapsed with the pandemic. So now I'm dealing with that and a stressed out wife. And this is what people need to understand. This social media stuff is wonderfully fun until you get a nutcase like that. So go and Google it, Brad Burton Stalker, and start looking at it, and then you can go send me a message saying, apologise, Brad, no, I'm all right. Genuinely, and if anyone wants to have a selfie, please do. Right, so, revenge is a dish best not served. You'll have someone now, what they did to me, I want you to let it go. On Panorama, there's a spoiler there. That's what it says, my final words. Right? Because you know what? Carrying that pain doesn't achieve anything. This was a test as to what version of me I am. Because the old Brad, going back to 1995, bricks would have been going through windows. The cats might have been getting killed, right? But I'm a different guy now. I'm amazed, right? This is my religion, Bradism. Help many, hurt few, live life. And I'm sure if we was all to live to that basis. And one of the things that I recognise, I've got 1 minute left. Terry, can I have an extra 5? No? If not, I'll round off then. That's fine. So I'm going to move on. No, that's cool. So here's the thing. If I put a red hot coal in your hand, how long would you hold on to it for? You wouldn't, you'd let go of it. But what we end up doing is what they did. And that pain causes problem. I want you to let it go. And here's the thing, right? I want you to imagine a tree. Imagine a tree right now. Right? And on that tree, it's a beautiful, glorious day. And you're walking along the tree, in the summers, in this field. And then you've got your red rucksack on. You're going, I've not got a red rucksack. Yes, you have. And when you was born, you got given this red rucksack. And every time somebody said something terrible or whatever, you put more rocks in there. Some people put in situations, put more rocks than others. And I want you to make a life-changing decision right now, 24 seconds, to recognise, are you going to go and carry that red rucksack full of rocks or leave it, like I chose to do, for the remainder of your life? 24 seconds. I hope you did what I did, which is I chose to leave it behind. So, life, none of us are getting any younger. Actually, every single time I've been doing this presentation, I have to move this thingy this way. I have to move it this way. It started here, right? None of us are getting any younger. Understand, people? None of us are getting any younger. Whatever you're going to go and do, get it done. And this has not been about me, got stories and all that. This has been about we as a collective. And this is something that Terry was quite keen on. To recognise that it's not about individuals or Terry, it's not about that, it's about us as a collective. And we get more of what we focus on. You focus on negative stuff, guess what? The universe, your brain, says, look, start seeing more negative. That's why you go people, when they've got faces like slapback asses, negative all the time. You've got a sister, you've got a brother, whatever, always negative, it's terrible, isn't it? Boom. So you need to start focusing on positivity. And then when you get any kind of fear, your pessimism and doubt, I want you to replace it with hope, optimism and belief. Now, the clock's ticking, so I'm going to move on, sadly. All right, but look, here's the thing. We've all been affected. We've all been affected mentally, emotionally, spiritually, whatever, right? But here's the thing. It's going to be okay. Whatever you're dealing with right now, it's going to be okay. I want you to reassure yourself it's going to be okay. Whatever you're dealing with, it's going to be okay. And you just keep saying to yourself that, and I promise you, come out the other end, and everything makes sense, and it's all going to be okay.